I've mentioned the Saw films in years past, but I'd like to retrace my steps on this. The Saw films have been very stigmatized and criticized as time has gone on, and many fail to remember it all started as an independent, low-budget film from director James Wan. This was screened at independent film festivals and had a great response, and that was the birth of the whole torture subgenre. Sure, some groundwork was laid in early films, but James Wan's Saw was definitely one that stood out from the bunch for its intense images, good performances, and mysterious narrative. Two strangers wake up in a gross basement trapped by a demented serial killer. He forces the victims to mutilate themselves to live, as he feels they don't appreciate the gift of life. Slowly, the two strangers learn the truth about each other, and the tables are constantly turning, while time runs out for these two to survive. Meanwhile, an obsessed detective is on the hunt for this madman. While providing some creepy chills and a whodunit plot, the film scared people because it didn't have to show all the gory stuff. An example being the medieval headpiece. We know what it can do, but the clock ticking is all we need to hear. That fast ticking builds incredible suspense and keeps the viewer completely on the edge of their seat, and that's where the greatness of the original Saw lies. Yeah, there are some gnarly images here and there, but never anything too over the top, something filmmakers like Eli Roth need to learn not to do. Of course, after that, a whole subgenre craze ensued, and a string of sequels that were really hit or miss. It needs to be recognized, though, that the master of horror behind it all was James Wan. It's films like this that remind you that the average filmmakers can follow a trend, but the great ones set them.